Hello students, in the previous lecture we have seen about the functional dependencies and the types, partial, full and transitive dependencies, and also we have seen how to identify functional dependencies from one sample table. So that functional dependency concept is the main concept which we are using in this process of normalization. So now we are seeing the process of normalization technique. So normalization is a formal technique for analyzing tables or relations based on their primary key or candidate keys and functional dependencies. This normalization technique involves a series of rules that can be used to test and analyze the tables. So, to analyze the tables and to test the tables, normalization it involves a set of rules, a set of steps like you are seeing in this diagram. So, there are three normal forms proposed called first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. And one more normal form also introduced stronger than this third normal form is BCNF, Boyce-Codd normal form, proposed by the persons Boyce and E.F. Codd in 1974. So except this first normal form, all these normal forms are based on the concept called functional dependency. What is functional dependency? It is a relationship tells among the attributes of a table. So normalization is a series of steps. See here, for every step we have a rule. So for transforming data sources into unnormalized form, we have to convert into a table format first, and then for transforming unnormalized form into first normal form, we have to remove repeating groups, that is one rule, and for transforming first normal form to second normal form, removing partial dependencies. Again, for transforming second normal form to third normal form, we have to follow the rule remove transitive dependencies. So through all these normal forms, through all these steps, we have a particular rule for each step. So this is just a diagrammatic manner we are seeing. Let us see in detail with the examples. If you see this diagram, data sources, we are having first, that is before creating tables and before creating database for any applications, first we gather user details, that is users requirement, data sources. Data sources is the beginning step which we took in any database design. So data sources contains all the users requirements specification, all the users requirement details to design a database. So that data sources in real time we are collecting through some forms. By using some forms, we are collecting the users details. So in our example, Dream Home project, so lease forms we are giving for collecting the client informations. So that is the initial step we took to design a database. After collecting these data sources, and the next step is we are converting all these information which is in form, we are converting this into a table format, that is called as unnormalized form. So what is unnormalized form? A table that contains one or more repeating groups. So this is a table called unnormalized form which we have converted this information collected through forms in the initial step, and we have converted all these forms data into one basic table that is called as unnormalized table. So transferring gathered information from users into first initial table format is called unnormalized form. This is called as unnormalized form. And this table is then we are analyzing through several normal forms like first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form, and BCNF and all. So this is the initial table we have converted from the forms to a table that is called as unnormalized form. You can see the figure, the unnormalized form is transformed into first normal form by removing repeating groups. See here, in unnormalized form, we have some repeating groups. That repeating groups we have removed and transformed into first normal form like this. So that is the first step, that is the first rule to be taken for converting unnormalized form to first normal form. What is this repeating groups? What is this repeating group? In this table, for example, there are multiple values at the intersection of certain rows and columns. For example, there are two values for property number PG4 and PG16, and for the client number John Key. That is multiple values for single attribute. So this is called as repeating group. So what is repeating groups? Within a table that occurs with multiple values for a single attribute. That means there are multiple values at the intersection of certain rows and columns. So that repeating groups we are going to be removed to transform this unnormalized form into first normal form. So same, and for P address also. And for P address attribute also two values, that is multiple values. So for all the attributes, property number, P address, rent start, rent finish, rent, owner number, owner name. For all these attributes we have multiple values. So for single attribute we are having more than one value. That is called as repeating groups. We are finding in unnormalized form. To remove these repeating groups and to transform into first normal form, enter the appropriate client data into each row. The resulting first normal form client relation table is like this. So what we have done, how we have transformed into first normal form. For each client data we have entered in each row. Here for CR76 client number we have two property numbers PG4 and PG16. We have written CR76 PG4 is one row, and again CR76 PG16 is another row. So by converting each client data in each row in separate row, we can eliminate that repeating groups. So if you observe this table, we don't find, we are not having any repeating groups. It means for intersection of row, any row and column, we have only one single value for any attribute. Take any value. So for all attributes, we are having at the intersection of row and column, we have only one value. That is called as elimination of repeating groups. Is the rule we have to follow for converting unnormalized form into first normal form. See, CR76 PG4 one row, CR76 PG16 second row, CR56 PG4 is the third row, CR56 PG36 is the fourth row, and CR56 PG16 is the fifth row. So by that we have converted this repeating groups unnormalized form into first normal form. So this is called first normal form. A relation in which the intersection of each row and column contains one and only one value. Repeating groups should be removed from the unnormalized form to get into first normal form. Now, let us see how to transform the same table from first normal form to second normal form. That is second normal form. Second step. Second normal form is based on the concept of full functional dependency, that is removing partial dependencies. And remember one more point here, that second normal form applies to tables or relations with composite keys. What is composite key? If the table has more than one attribute as a primary key, then that is called as composite primary key. A relation or table with a single attribute primary key is automatically in second normal form. But in our example table, which we have taken, that client rental, we have two primary keys. So these are the two primary keys we have identified in first normal form, that is client number and property number. These are the two primary keys, composite keys, that is more than one primary key. So it is the point, that is the point you have to remember for converting into second normal form. So if the table has more than one attribute as a primary key, then that is called as composite primary key. A relation or table with a single attribute primary key, no need to convert that table into second normal form. Okay. So a relation that is, so what is the rule of a second normal form? See here. A relation that is in first normal form. That means to convert any table into second normal form, first that should be in first normal form. That should satisfy the first normal form rule. And every non-key attribute, every non-primary key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the primary key. So this is the rule we have to follow to transform the first normal form table into second normal form. It should be in first normal form first, and then we are removing all that non-primary key attributes. Non-primary key attributes in the sense all right hand side attributes should fully functionally dependent on the left hand side primary keys. That is the second normal form rule we have